Well, Mark, it's been a long layoff really. I know you had the Worcestershire Senior Cup game, but in terms of league games, it's been a fair layoff.
It has. I mean, to start with, it's always nice when you have a little bit of a break. I'm talking like a week maybe to maybe get a few lads a bit of break time, a bit of rest that have maybe played the majority of the games. I'm talking people like Yaz Hodgkiss, Jamie Grimes. Some of the lads just need that little bit of time to have a breather basically. But when it becomes 2 weeks, then it's almost a little bit too long. But we've scraped by. We've managed to have games amongst ourselves and games against the youth team down at the training ground. So it's all well and good, but what's it called? The cup game we played in the Worcestershire Senior Cup the other night came at a really good time for us. And traditionally, I would imagine that there would have been a weakened side put out again to get the lads who've played a lot of football that breathing space. But we used it as a chance for us to get the lads back out there, and I think it showed that we needed that game, because I thought we were rusty the other night, albeit got the job done.
And two of your front players got goals, which is always a good thing.
They did, and the one thing about Lee Hughes, he's done things in his life that he's not proud of, and the one thing you can't question the guy is he scores goals, and he's come into this football club and he's been an absolute credit. His work, for a guy of his age, 38 years old, he runs around like he's 14 years old. The enthusiasm that he's still got for the game at that age is an absolute credit to himself. He goes out on that training pitch and wants to be the best player every single day, and that comes across in his game. And some of our young lads would do well to look at him and say, do you know what, that's how I need to be. And it's no coincidence that he's had such a great career in the game, and it just showed with the goal he scored the other night. And likewise with Danny Wright, he's had that bit of nous, off a set piece to just pull out a little bit. The balls fell to him, and we always say if you're on the move in the box, the chances are the ball will fall to your feet, and he's just rolled it into the net, which is pleasing, because we've been missing chances like that in recent weeks.
Working then, back to the league stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to get back to a league game, and particularly a league game here. It seems like it's been forever, and I think it's an important game, as is every game. But I think we need to kick on now if we're going to have any aspirations of making the playoffs, and they're still there for us. We're still well in the mix, but we need to kick on now. We need to start winning games. 14 games left. If we win 10 of them, I think we'll be there. But it's each game as it comes now.
Obviously, I think the beauty of not having had a game for 2 weeks, you haven't played on the pitch. The pitch has been an issue. Is it looking okay at the moment?
It's needed some recovery period. No questions about it. And yeah, there's been talk of the pitch and this, that, and the other. And the other thing it comes down to is, when you go and do your coaching badges and this, that, and the other, people talk about philosophies and we want to see you play through the thirds and play out through the back, which is all well and good. But I think the only philosophy that counts right now for us is win at all costs. Do whatever it takes to win. And when you are faced with a pitch like Agbury is at the moment, and whoever's fault it is, it's irrelevant. That's the pitch. That's what it is. Just get on with it. We have to find a way of winning at home. Now, be under no illusions. You're not going to see free-flowing football played by either side on that pitch. I'll be astonished if a team comes here and plays free-flowing football through the thirds. So we need to find that method of winning at home, and we've proved that away from home we can get the ball down a little bit more and we can play through the thirds and find that winning formula that we have had away from home. But like I say, going back to philosophies, just win at all costs. That's all it is now.
What would you expect from Woking?
A tough game. Gary Hill is renowned for his teams to just come and have a right go, so that they won't come here and sit back. They'll come and they'll push on. Might do us a favour in that respect, because you then haven't got to try and break a team down that were camped in their own half. They'll come and have a right go at us. So I would imagine quite an end-to-end game on Saturday, and it will probably come down to which team defends the best on the day, because I would imagine both teams will get chances, because that's the way he sets his team up as well. And we're at home, we'll want to take the game to them. We won't be sitting back in our back garden. We'll be pressing for goals.
And given you've had a couple of weeks off, aside from the Worcester Senior Cup, and injury problems clearing up, are you pretty much at full strength?
Yeah, we're pretty much a full strength squad for the weekend, other than Callum Gittins, who's got a slight dead leg at the moment, but we expect him to be available for the weekend. Aaron Wildig knocked a Tough out the other night, so that's why he had to come off fairly early into the game. But he's back in training today. I think he's had something done to it. I'll be lying if I said I knew what it was, but yeah. So we should have a fully fit squad. Josh has had 2 weeks of full training now, a game against the U team and a game the other night. So he needed those games. So it's nice to be in a position now where we can sit down and say, right, let's pick our strongest team. We haven't got to worry about is he fit, is he fit.